go to Sierra Leone, you know, it's home. We're gonna make an impact on a musical scale. We're gonna make an impact on a political scale, you know. We want to be interviewed, you know. We want to go on TV, and we want people to interview us and ask us any question they have about America. Because we're gonna bring the real, we're gonna bring the honest pictures of America that we see here every day, you know.
He needed help, and the only way we could get him any help was to take him to the state hospital. Well, the only way he could go to the state hospital was if he committed a crime.
My doctor warned me 'cause he always warns me. I live life in a big picture view. Well, they've said it before.
At that initial juncture, when the officer decides to take the person to the hospital or take the person to the jail, they're really deciding the fate of the person they are arresting or getting treatment for the rest of that case, and sometimes for the rest of their lives.
This language we've got has its pros and its cons, and it's too bad there's only one way.
So, from my perspective, these are folks who are simply not guilty of any crime, and they're being charged because at this point it's in some ways the only way to get them help.
One of the things that I did was I applied very specifically to my resume a lot of the things that I learned by listening to a talk that Dana Plotz gave in the program. And she had worked at Second Story Interactive Studios and had a lot of insight about the industry and what kind of skills people were looking for in the industry, but also how to present your skills and the things that you really enjoyed doing in a way that made you seem a valuable part of a team, even if you didn't have a very specific background in a particular kind of technology, or if you really weren't coming out of interactive design but were looking to get into it. So I took my strengths and I magnified them.
He had a little smirk on his face, pulling the string of his hand grenade, getting ready to throw it. And it just, I can see it in my mind just coming through the air. You know, I'm just standing there, you know, you're just frozen. Fortunately for me, as he threw it, the gun team at the position beside us did what they had to do, and they didn't have the momentum behind the throw, and it went down in that little valley up there, but I was kind of over the edge, so when the blast came, the blast peppered my upper part of the body with a little piece of shrapnel, nothing major, but a little piece of shrapnel, but it took and lifted me up and threw me back several feet, and I guess I was knocked unconscious, I don't know for how long.
When they came to the village, they burned down the village, the whole village. They burned down the village, they killed people. They ripped pregnant women open, cut down kids' hands, and even men. And whenever they lay hands on, they just try to kill or do something to you. When they started fire, we just went to the bush and run. But I didn't know that my father was killed, my brother was killed, and my sister was killed too.
Holding little strategic value to the West, Sierra Leone remained outside the international spotlight even after the rebels seized Freetown. Civil wars in remote places were everyday news items on Western television, as was the flashing image of thousands of refugees pouring into some neighboring country.